afraid of what Helen might do to her. And now that the baby is born, I have to tell Leslie, I have to tell her the truth. And I'll have to rely on our marriage being strong enough to survive that.
Do this, I just can't.
Laura, now listen, you agreed. We're here, we're gonna go in, and we're gonna get this over with, all right? Come on.
Oh, hello there, Laura. Scotty, come on
Hello,
in.
Miss, we're not late, are we?
Not at all. Come on in, I want you to meet everybody. Laura and Scotty Baldwin, this is Petra and Andy Hutchinson,
Hi.
Joanne Eden and Donald Carr. Now, please, come on, sit down, Laura, right?
Well, let me take your coat. How are you?
Hi. Oh, listen, people, since this is the first time that Laura and Scotty have been here, I'm going to take a minute and just fill them in on how our group therapy works, okay? There's no pressure on either partner to talk if you don't want to, right? You came here of your own free choice, and you can leave whenever you want to. Those of us who have been here before know what we believe. You know that what happens to a woman in the case of a rape happens to the man that she loves also, right? The relationship can be destroyed. They both can be dreadfully scarred, or the lines of communication can be kept open. And they both can help each other to restore that relationship, right? So really, all we do here is try to talk openly and frankly just to achieve that end. Hey, Scotty. You feel brave? You want to plunge in, tell us a little bit about yourself?
Oh, well, do I stand up or sit down?
You can do whatever you want. I just want you to feel relaxed.
I don't think I'll be too relaxed.
You will in time. Come on.
Don't worry, man. All I did the first time was talk about my job.
Then that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm a lawyer. Not legally, you see. I'm working in my father's office right now, and I'm going to law review class at night in order to pass my bar to become a real lawyer.
Scotty, why don't you tell us how long you and Laura have been married?
Not quite a year. Ever since Laura was raped, we haven't been able to talk about it, and we haven't been able to make love successfully yet. What happens is one of us goes to bed early while the other one stays up, and you've been through that too, watches TV, old movies, until the other one can come to sleep and pretends that she's sleeping. I guess Laura feels as though if I touch her, that it'll be ugly, dirty. Somehow, I guess, the way the rape was itself.
Go on, Scotty.
Well, you see, I have my own physical needs, too.
Yes, of course.
And I don't know how much longer I can take it. You see, I'm afraid.
Afraid of what, Scotty? Go on, say it.
My God, Laura, I'm afraid that I might be capable of raping you myself.
Finally, they found him.
The police? The police caught him?
Yes.
Yeah, he's in prison. And it was at that time that I thought all my hang-ups would disappear. But they didn't. When I try to make love to my wife, and I do love her, I can't. I mean, the doctor says I'm okay physically, but I can't make love with my own wife.
It's all right, Andy.
It's never gonna be all right.
It's okay, man. It happened to me with Joanne the first few times. I mean, you get up, you want to be gentle, you're afraid she'll be afraid. It all gets lost up.
But, you know, you had enough guts to come right out and say it. You're gonna be okay.
Joanne, are you ready to say anything?
Why not? Some of you have heard the story before. Don's my boyfriend. We're not married. Oh, I guess you would figure it out. But to lay it right out, I know the man who raped me.
You know him?
Yeah, since high school. It was really brutal. And without my consent. And yet I still felt guilty afterwards.
Why? Why guilty?
I don't know. As if I were to blame somehow because I knew the man. But that didn't make any sense. I lied to Don, and I lied to my parents. I told everyone I didn't know who the man was who raped me.
That's my fault, I guess. I was ready to kill the guy, whoever he was.
I even lied about where the rape happened and how it happened. But then I talked to Mrs. Theodore here, and she told me about acquaintance rape. That's the trauma where you know the man who raped you, and you feel guilty because you're afraid somehow you let him on.
Which is ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous?
You were raped, not seduced.
But that's just it, Don. I mean, sure it was rape, but... And I'm trying to be honest about this part. Maybe there was some attraction on...
Damn it, Joanne.
No,
I mean,
no. Let her finish, Don.
I'm sorry, Don, but I don't want to walk around with this any longer. I'm beginning to see that some part of me had been attracted to this man ever since high school, which is why I can't name him. I mean, I've admitted to everyone that I lied, but I just can't tell anyone who the man is.
Do you still have to see him? I mean, is he around?
No, he doesn't live in Port Charles.
You're lucky. Laura, would you like to be next? No. No, there's nothing to say. I'm sorry, but I made a big mistake in coming here because I just can't talk about something that private.
Laura, wait a minute.
Let me go. I will never forgive you for telling so many intimate things about us in front of all these people.
Here, let me take your coat.
No, do it myself.
All right. Listen, why don't you make some coffee and help us warm up? All right. I will do it. Laura? Laura, come on, we have to talk. Laura, come on. Now, why the hell have you locked the door? Laura! Come on, open the door. Laura, it is very important that we talk about... Laura, come on, if you don't open the door, I'm gonna break it down. Come on!
All right. You go ahead and break it down. Just don't expect me to play Scarlet to your Rhett Butler. You raped me, and I won't wake up the next morning with a smile on my face.
My God, Laura, I cannot believe that you said that.
What?
I cannot believe that you just said that to me.
I didn't say it. You did, in front of that whole group of people.
Now, we have to talk about that.
No.
Yes, we have to talk about it right now. It's very important that we talk about therapy. What happened there?
I don't want to talk.
We have to.
Why?
My God, don't you know? You just about tore my guts out with that remark about raping you.
Oh, well, that's just too bad, Scotty. Maybe that gives you some idea of what I went through in that room. I mean, there you were parading around our private, intimate emotions. You hurt me, Scotty. You humiliated me, and you hurt me.
You're hurt. Now, is that all that interests you? For one single minute, have you thought about anybody but yourself? Now, have you? Now, what about that girl, Joanne? Now, how do you think she felt? What about her hurt? That was a very difficult story for her to tell. On the outside, sure, she was cool, but inside, it was killing her. Now, how do you think your outburst made her feel? Do you think she's ever going to come back to therapy after that? I hope you're proud of yourself for that little scene that you staged. Well, will you stop thinking that you're so special and you're the only girl in the world that's ever been raped? And will you stop making the rest of the world feel so damn guilty for wanting to help you? And that includes me, Laura. Where are you going? Would you just come here first?